welcome to our show, Chercher, Lártiste. I'm Leslie Dalencour, and we have a phenomenal guest with us today. Our friend Kharla Jean is visiting us. Kharla, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm glad we could get this going.
I'm so proud of you. I just found out more things about you. Well, Kharla Jean, I'll call you Kharla if that's okay.
Yeah, Kharla's fine.
Is a student at FIU, where we're filming our show, and you're a fantastic student in engineering.
Yes, I am.
But we also have you here because you're doing a production. We're going to talk about that. Mm-hmm. And also, you are a Mambo.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about all that. So you're from Haiti.
Yes.
Tell us about yourself, and that's your camera.
I have so much of what he's already said. I wear a lot of hats. I'm a Mambo. I'm a college student right now, and I am currently producing, an event here in South Florida. And I am hoping that I can spread the word about all of this with you.
Yes, of course. We're going to do that. But what event is that?
Okay, so this November 1st from 8 p.m. to midnight, I'm going to be putting on Afro Spirit Fest. This is a celebration of African traditional religions like Vodou, Hoodoo, Lukumi, Santeria, Ifa, and I'm hoping that this is going to be the first of many years where we get to do this.
Because for Haitians, Gede, it's Gede Fest.
Yeah, November 1st is like one of the biggest days where we celebrate Gede, the ancestors and ancestral
Could you tell me more about that? Because I'm kind of foreign to this whole shenanigan.
Tell you more about Gede, spirituality, which one?
Well, we're going to get into all that, but the Gede, because it's November 1st, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So the Gede essentially are a group of spirits that are that encompass ancestors and spirits on the other side, the guardians of the ancestral realm, like the Baron of the cemetery, Baon Samedi, and Gede, Baon Lakwa, all of these people, spirits that are presiding over the ancestral plane. Mm-hmm. November is one of the, usually from about the middle end of October till middle end of November is the biggest time to celebrate them. But November 1st and 2nd, these are some of the biggest days for Gede. And that was part of one of the reasons why I chose November 1st as a date for Afro Spirit Fest. It tied together the ancestral connection that I have to my practice, but then also connecting the African diaspora, because all of these traditions really are our inheritance from our ancestors.
Yes, indeed, because us Haitians, we come from Africa, and we were mixed, and so we have different shades and colors, but...
As you can see.
And...
Just looking at our shades right now.
But, est-ce qu'on parle créole?
Oui, on parle créole. C'est en Haïti, on fait dans l'hôpital justinien en Ocap.
Ocap, yeah. Ocap sont belles villes, oui?
They tell me it's been a while.
Oh, you haven't gone?
It's been a while, yes. I have been trying to get back for the longest.
Oh my gosh, it's a beautiful city, beautiful.
Of course.
The people, the Capois, the Bun qui au Capio, you Capois, they are absolutely wonderful people. Really nice place to visit.
And I am very excited to be going back there pretty soon to establish retreats within my spiritual business as a Mambo. That was something I was trying to get underway for the last few years, but with some other political issues and whatnot.
For the moment, the political climate is a bit heavy duty.
But sometimes you just got to do it. The political climate isn't good here in South Florida. It's not good. It's really just finding where you fit in, where you can.
Indeed. But so how? Okay, so I'd like to know, where were you raised? Were you raised in the States, or were you raised in Haiti?
No, I was raised in the States, right here in South Florida, all over South Florida, from like Miami area up until Broward County. Though I like to say that, I didn't really step foot into South Floridian culture until I was like 5, because my mom refused to believe she lived in America. I didn't even.
So you spoke Creole only?
Oh, we only spoke Creole. We only hung out with Haitians. We only ate Haitian. Like we lived in Little Haiti, right off of 82nd Street,
Right.
Northeast 82nd Street, and I honestly didn't even realize I was in America till I was like 7.
Wow, that's phenomenal. And then you went to school here.
Yes.
Okay, so I know that you're doing a lot of things, but I'm trying to see the progression of you.
Okay.
So was one of your parents either your mom was a mambo? Mambo is for a woman, right?
Yes.
And for the men, it's what?
Ungan.
Ungan.
Yes.
Was your mom
Yes.
mambo? And so she raised you in knowing all those things.
Yeah, my spiritual mother is my birth mother. I am just the next in the line of generations of practitioners.
Oh wow,
Yeah, I have memories of being like 11, 12 years old with, ceremonies going on in my backyard.
Right.
I have memories of like staying up to like 3, 4 a.m. and then like 2 days later going to school and they're like, oh, what did you do this weekend? And everybody's like, oh, I went to the movies, I did this, I did that. And I'm like, I went to a voodoo ceremony.
And you shouldn't be ashamed of whatever, where you come from. It is no shame in that. Voodoo is a religion, and
right now, that's an easy thing to say, and I love that we can say it. But there was a time where it was harder to say these things, go on interviews, do this stuff. Even Afro Spirit Fest,
I'd like to know what that is when you say Afro Spirit. I understand that you're putting all the African spirits, or how when you say spirit here is like a drink.
I'm talking about the spirits as in the deities.
Esprit.
Yes, esprit. Or, they might call them Orisha, depending on the tradition. The thing is, just coming back to my progression to help you understand.
Yeah, I'd like that.
It hasn't been always easy to really speak about these things and celebrate them in a way.
That's phenomenal, I think.
And that's universal, whether you are in Obia, 21 divisions, Ifa, Lukumi, Santeria, Vodou. These are different African traditional religions or spiritual systems, and they all kind of originate from the origin central to western hemisphere of Africa.
Is there a one big one, a main one, and then all those are tentacles?
In a sense, yeah.
And what is that?
Yeah. Well, the origin for the most popular ones is probably within the Yoruba traditions, or Ifa.
Ifa.
That's one.
I've
Ifa
never heard of that.
Ifa is still mostly kind of it's centered in Africa still. It's still existing, and the traditions of the Yoruba people still existing, but they are probably like two of the biggest seeds that all of the other ones kind of branched off from.
Of Ifa. And what part of Africa? Central Africa?
Not so much central. Let's say Central West. So there is some influence from
is it from Guinea, Benin?
Yeah, there is Benin. There is, what is today modern-day Nigeria. There is a little bit from the Congo. That general area is where most of the traditions can originate from. That's our motherland for most of the traditions I'm hoping to highlight.
All right, well, that's great. So you're studying that at school as well?
No.
And so tell me what you're studying at school. I know.
Yeah, I'm actually studying to be a computer engineer.
Computer engineer?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's as if you, and I studied that at school, and down the new computer engineering thing is as if you would put Chinese in front of me and tell me start reading.
Yeah.
And what interested you into going into that field? And do you think you could use that field to expand the knowledge about the religions that you know, and or the spirits that you know, or and the voodoo or whatever? So you're more voodoo.
Yeah.
you're not into any of the other ones. I'm going to ask you
No.
3 questions. So try to go for that.
I'm moving with you how you want to be moved with. I got you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a Haitian voodoo practitioner.
Practitioner.
Yes, serviteur. I'm a servant of the spirits and of my path. But depending on where you come from, some people might say vodun, some might say voodoo. And it might be like voodoo spelled a little differently. Maybe Dominican voodoo and Haitian voodoo. Like,
It's not VODOO or DOU?
that is one of them. Yes, that is one of the spellings. You don't need to get caught up too much on the spellings and
Right,
that.
right.
Just know that that's what I practice. I'm a Haitian voodoo practitioner.
Yeah, and so were you chosen?
Well, all of us are in a way, but yes.
You were chosen literally by the spirit that your mother serves,
That my family serves.
that your family, your
Yeah,
family.
I don't want to just say my mother because the spirits that I serve and work with are the spirits of my habitation, which, and that habitation is basically the ancestral origin, the ancestral stronghold of one's family.
Of habitation.
Yes. Oh, yes. That's how it was originally called, though. Northerners like myself, I feel like we like to drop letters, so I would just say habitation rather
Say
than
habitation.
habitation.
Yeah, okay. So I kind of know a bit about that. And but yes, so it's a whole don't want to say technology, it's a whole.
It is the origin place of most people's practices,
So did you have to go to a spiritual school to learn that, or did your mom and dad teach you, your family, or?
My father's side is not so much ingrained in this, and I didn't really grow up with him in my life. They're divorced, though there is no school of voodoo.
There's no?
Yeah, I mean, I mentor now, and I teach and help support and grow practitioners. And even though I mentor and do have a curriculum, voodoo is something you learn by doing and experiencing and being a part of. It is not a spectator sport, and just being in a classroom isn't enough. So I have lived voodoo all throughout my childhood, and that was my schooling.
Now, one weird thing is that people think that voodoo is used to is used to hurt.
Yeah.
To hurt people, but it's pretty much a religion, isn't it?
Yes.
So it's it's just like I would say you say voodooism, someone is Muslim, someone is Jewish, except that this is not very wide open. If we were to ask ChatGPT, we are in computer science now, aren't we?
Not ChatGPT.
Tell me what ChatGPT.
So what are you asking
If I
ChatGPT?
ask ChatGPT right now, I am interviewing a voodoo mambo, a young voodoo mambo.
Yes.
What question shall I ask her? What do you think ChatGPT would tell me?
Gosh, I can't.
You know what? Wait. You're going to answer that. We're going to take a little break, and we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Remember your question.
Okay.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're back with our guest, Kharla Jean, and she has a major question. So, what was the question? If ChatGPT would answer,
Yes.
if I ask them,
Yes.
Gede Fest, or if I ask them about the young mambo, what are the questions that I should ask you? What do you think it would answer?
Knowing chat like I am, just a little familiar with it, but ChatGPT would probably say something along the lines of like, what is the origin of the practice, or how did you learn to practice?
That's a good question.
Yes, and also maybe what do you do as a practitioner, as a mambo? What's your role in the community?
Oh, do you heal people?
Yeah, in a lot of ways.
Mentally and physically? Let's say someone has a sciatica. Would you put them down on a table and put your hands on them and then?
If somebody had sciatica, I would send them to a doctor.
To a doctor. So you
Yes,
see,
if
I mean, it's not like you are. It's not like you're oblivious about what's going on around you.
Of course. And the thing is, I am not a mental health counselor either. So you said that mentally. I have clients that come to me with mental health issues, and I tell them that they need to see a counselor. I'm not trained in that.
Yeah.
But I do provide a kind of healing. There are certain people who want to go the traditional medicine route. Part of being a mambo is having an understanding of herbology. The roots are our strength, and you need to have a good basis of understanding. And also helping people heal the situations of their lives. That's more so the two kinds of healings that I specialize
That's beautiful what you said. Now, I want to talk about your party.
Absolutely.
Listen, so tell me what it entails and what is it you're going to do that night? There's going to be a ceremony, I would think.
There is not going to be a full-on ceremony. Part of that is because we are in a public place and there are rules in the place that we are renting.
Where are you doing that? Are you allowed to say?
We are, yeah, of course.
Okay.
We are going to be in Black Box Media right here in North Miami.
Black Box Media.
Yep, that is our venue.
And could you give the address?
I don't have it off the top of my head.
But just, if they go Black Box Media.
Yeah. There's only one in North Miami.
Okay.
It's a wonderful space. I'm very excited to be using it.
Yeah, and will they be able to drink alcohol?
No, you will not be able to drink alcohol, actually, though we will have drinks available to enjoy the time.
What kind of drinks?
Non-alcoholic ones, soda, water, whatnot. Think of the night as partially here for entertainment, but also educational. And
Is there going to be a price to get in?
Yes, it's a $25 fee for general admissions. You can pay at the door, or you can pay right now on Eventbrite, where we are hosted.
Excellent.
May I tell you a little bit about the
Please.
Okay, so if you do come and you want to spend some time with us, you can look forward to an African dance workshop. If you know anything about these traditions.
That's nice.
Yeah, dance is a big part of it. And she's going to be here not only dancing for us, but engaging and teaching you guys some things.
That's good.
We are going to have actors actually portraying some of the spirits, like Ogu, like Bawon, who we were just talking about with Gede.
Right.
And even in Ezili Fredage, they are going to be here. And I'm actually going to put these actors on a panel as if they were the spirits answering questions that have been submitted.
And would the spirit possess them?
No, they're just actors.
Okay.
But think of it.
So it's a production. It's really nice. It's great that you're doing that.
But and just kind of think of it like when you go to Disney World and you see the princesses.
Right, it's a great production.
That is what they're going to do. And aside from being on the panel, they'll also be walking around, engaging with people, having a good time,
answering questions.
Yes, and also helping describe some of how to work with them, some of their offerings. You're also going to get some traditional foods that are going to be made. There's going to be there are a few things, but one of the ones I'm very excited for is shiktai. Shiktai, do you know what that is?
I know shiktai. I think it's a fried mixture of fish and chicken and
sometimes made with fish, chicken. It can be made with seafood and whatnot.
Right.
But there's going to be an assortment of foods and some traditional drinks as well. Now there's also going to be a competition. We cannot sell alcohol. However, we have a little competition for people to take shots of the drinks that are usually served as libations.
And also the drinks that you'll be serving, are they drinks that are part of the voodoo ceremony?
Yes, and so if someone is brave enough to go through a line of the ceremony drinks, including peppered vodka, then you could
peppered vodka.
Yes,
but there's no alcohol.
No, I can't sell alcohol, but you can. But there is going to be alcohol in the shot.
Oh,
yes.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
There's going to be alcohol. It's starting to get a little bit more interesting.
Yes. We just can't. We're just not going to be able to sell alcohol.
Okay,
but you would be able to.
Because I was wondering, I see that people drink rum and then they
Yes.
They do that.
They do that in the ceremonies, and the people who are going to, and all the way at the end, I will have my mother, the person who taught me something I know. She will be facilitating what I'm calling a sort of ritualistic reenactment. I'm saying reenactment not because it's not accurate, but because there are certain things we just cannot do in a public place. I suppose if you ever really wanted to come to a true Vodou ceremony, you can always hit me up, where our ceremonies are open to the public, and when we do have them, we post on it on social media.
Is there a number you want to give? Is there a media that you want to give for you? Go ahead, talk to that camera.
My business is, it's called, anywhere you go on social media, it's Wyom Tribe, WAYOM as in Mary, Tribe. Wyom means kingdom.
Kingdom,
yes,
Wyom.
Wyom. Almost like all that there is. And our website is wyomtribe.com. All of our Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
So if anybody were to go to Wyom Tribes, Tribe or Tribes? Tribe.com, and they would be able to send you, let's say, a question like I didn't cover through this interview.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a contact us link all the way at the bottom. So you click that, you'll be able to get to us, and we have a phone number.
And people, give the phone number. Go ahead.
954-708-1764. My assistant is who you're probably going to be talking to. I'm a little busy, but she'll field any questions you have over to me, or write them down, and support you in any way you need.
That's excellent. Congratulations, by the way. I wanted to tell you guys, Miss Kharla showed up today and thought she was having a radio interview. And she said, you did not tell me it was television.
He did not. He surprised me. Boom.
But that's great. You see, you're doing good. You're doing good. I told you were going to be at ease with me. What do you think? I forgot to ask you about the party and about, is it in conjunction with FIU?
No, it is not in conjunction with FIU, though I am very thankful for the Ratcliffe incubator that I am a part of within FIU.
With Jacek?
Yes, with Jacek.
I adore him. And he's going to come again because we had him once. And he brought me Dimitri.
Yes. I'm very thankful for them, because a lot of the headway that I've made with this, small 4-hour festival, they supported me with helping me get connections.
And the jacket that you're wearing, what does it? Did it tell you what it means?
No, I think that it is. I think it's just a general jacket, just highlighting some of the influences.
It's a beautiful. I like the colors.
But it was a gift from Jacek in the incubator. So shout out to him for coming through for me.
Yeah, Jacek, we want you to come back here, and we have so much to talk about. You know, he taught me about the Polish people in the army of Haiti when we were doing the revolutions, and I didn't know that. So bad students, bad students.
I always think it's funny just the way that Haitians have found themselves everywhere and connected to all kinds of people.
Indeed.
And you'll find it in the most random places. Like, quick thing, one of our spirits, Esli Danto, one of her most famous one of her most famous offerings is a Jewish wine, and I always think that
Manischewitz?
Yes, Manischewitz.
C'est pas vrai.
Yes.
But it doesn't have any alcohol.
Right. It has a little bit. I'm starting to think that you like your drink, Boom Boom.
I like my drink. I drink champagne. I drink beers. I drink rum, Haitian rum. I love Haitian rum, and I love tequila. Though when I went into Mexico, I had an encounter that was a little bit too much for me. And I like vodka.
Yes, I'm not surprised.
I drink, but I have a good time. I am a party person. Boom. What else do you expect?
Then I think that anyone like yourself who is a party person is going to enjoy Afro.
Sure, indeed. Sure. I'm gonna try my best to come and join you guys. Though that day I am backed up on a lot of productions and things, but you never know.
I completely understand. And if you can't make it this year, my goal is to make sure we have an Afro Spirit Fest every single year from now
I hope you come back back to my show, and now you can bring a friend, and you can bring your mom, you can bring anybody you would like. Those are questions, those are subjects that I would like to discuss and learn a little bit more about.
And honestly, I'm here to teach. If you see my social media, if you look at my site,
I'm
and
going
everything,
to
WYOMtribe.com.
Tribe. That I'm going to check that out.
That's what I'm all about, really educating people. Whether it is Afro Spirit Fest, whatever, the website, my mentorship, my services, I just want to make our world a little bit of a better place for practitioners. And I find ways to celebrate us. I find ways to advocate for us as practitioners. It's kind of my whole brand.
And when you became a mambo, you had to be initiated. They had an initiation.
Yes.
Before that day, you were not a mambo. What made you become a mambo?
That's a bit of a complicated question, because first, the spirits really assign you the role.
So the spirits,
you could initiate, and then you never really live up to the title because it's just ceremonies. But also, you need ceremonies to complete whatever spiritual void that isn't complete, in a sense. Being a mumble is being able to serve your community, do spiritual work, guide others. It's being able to act as a mouthpiece for the loi.
And are there many mumbles?
Oh, of course, there are mumbles everywhere.
Okay.
There are a lot of mumble-unga, though there aren't enough for the number of practitioners and people who want to be practitioners. And there are even fewer mumble who are doing the work in the way that it really should be done. So,
listen, I really want to thank you. We're at the end of our show today. Quickly, tell us the place.
Black Box Media in North Miami.
What day?
November 1st.
Time?
8 p.m.
How much?
$25.
Party time. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it was a pleasure being with you today. I'm Lártiste Dalencour. This is our guest, Kharla Jean.
Yes.
Kharla Jean. And please take a little time to do something nice for somebody. Happy Gay Day Fest and happy partying with all your friends. Lártiste Dalencour, I love you. Take care. Bye-bye.